First things first.
Oh. Oh my God, Morgan! I got the blue. Ay, ay, ay. Welcome back for another TV show. This is your host from the coast at GPP TV, aka Grandpa Perry, and welcome back for another Plants vs Zombies video. You could say we have our guest again from last video, my brother. I was about to say Grandpa Penguin. Hi, Chewy.
Hi guys, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. This is your boy Chewy again, and as you heard from my brother Gramps, we're gonna be talking about some Plants vs Zombies in depth. So the first person that we're gonna be talking about today is the pea shooter. Overall, he's an all-around person. He can shoot out his little peas at people at splash damage. He's pretty much your mid-range character.
Besides that, he has a Gatling gun with the hyper mode and chili bomb.
True. He has all of those abilities, and I just hope that it's just like in Plants vs Zombies 2, that it's gonna be the same thing and the mechanics aren't gonna be changed at all.
Okay, now for the next character, which we have is the Chomper. He's the most annoying character for the plant side. But
yes,
besides that, if you have a whole group of friends using the Chomper, that's pretty annoying for gardens and graveyards with the burrow. And besides the burrow, they have the special ability with the weed, or you can say spike weeds. Yeah, spike weeds with the goop.
Yes, they can trap any single person up in its path, and the good thing about the Chomper is if you eat the person up whole, they can't get revived at all. Like, whatsoever. Like, if they go down, as long as you chomp them up with the weeds or from behind, they cannot get revived, and it's really fun to use. I hope it's the same.
Let's just hope it's not that overpowered in Garden Warfare 2.
Let's hope so. Next up, we're gonna go over to the sunflower, pretty much the medic of all the plants. This whoops, I accidentally went to that mode. I'm sorry about that. What am I doing? Okay, so this plant has the ability to use air sun pulse, which, like, she's pretty much almost like a pea shooter, but she shoots out like these Gatling gun little flower things at the people. She has her sun ray, which shoots out at a person. It's just like the pea shooter's Gatling gun, but it shoots out rays of light at people. Not only that, she has the ability to heal people, like I said, and she can bring out this healer class, or she can bring out the dark flower light to shoot at people.
Besides that, the one good thing about it is you can heal people, and besides that, when your plant fellow friends go down, you get like a boost for reviving your teammates. Let's just hope this class isn't too overpowering in the Garden Warfare 2, but in my opinion, this is a good class to use. Besides that, they shoot up pellets, not things. They use pellets. They shoot up pellets to
they are pellets. Okay, so I was wrong.
Pollen pellets, same thing. But on to our next character. Lastly, for the plant side, is the cactus, my favorite. You guys can see on my screen, I have a Spartan head for my cactus. The ability for cactus is mainly like a medium to long range character. Think of this class as like a sniper class that has like a semi-auto shot with whatever it is, but
yeah, it shoots out high velocity needles at zombies. Like, as you can think as a sniper, like when you use this class, you want to be not up close but at a long distance, because this plant is a long distance fighter. Besides in this plant's arsenal from just shooting needles at people, this plant can call in a garlic drone to shoot down an array of corn artillery strikes from above.
Besides that, the second drone we have is the auto choke, which it has a tiny bit increased health, but it only shoots out one thing of corn. Besides that, the next one with the next ability it has is you could say a tall nut or a Iron Maiden shield, which the tall nut battlement, which is basically like a kind of like an obstacle, so none of the zombies could get in its way, which it's kind of weak, but it's not the best. But the next one is the metal potato shield, which this could probably be pretty overpowered if you have a whole bunch of cactuses set those up with the potato mines. That's pretty overpowered, but that's why I think they should make it like the health wise a little bit tiny bit weaker. But next up, lastly, what we have is the potato mines. Potato mines, you guys can think of it claymores or as bouncing betties. As soon as a zombie steps on it, kaboom, they go spladoom and they go flying in the air, which is very funny. And lastly,
It's
they have
hilarious to watch people do that. When you see like a whole group of zombies just run over your potato mines, they can't do anything about it. And before they can react, they just go flying.
Yeah. Lastly, what we have is the potato nugget mine, which in my opinion, these are the weakest ones. Just don't use them. They're like very underpowered.
It's like the potato mine, but it's like a weaker version of the potato mine because you like have like it does half the damage of what a normal potato mine will do. But it still packs a punch.
Okay, we're done with the plants.
Okay, now that we're done with the plants, let's go on to the zombie. So first up, what we're gonna go on to is the foot soldier. As you can tell, this is your normal infantry zombie. Like it's gonna be medium to long range. It shoots, in its arsenal for weapons, it shoots out these yellow zomboss pellets. It's a really effective, weapon to use. Besides the machine gun that it has a ZPG. As you can already tell from a ZPG, it's like an RPG. It's a rocket, and it can kill. It's a one-shot kill on direct impact on any single plant that it encounters.
That sounds pretty overpowered.
Oh, it is overpowered once you think about it, and when you see it on the battlefield.
Besides that, the other ability it has is multi-rockets. This could probably be the most annoying things if you're probably against someone using a multi-rocket. Very annoying. Besides that, they have the rocket jump, which is basically like the jetpack, advanced warfare jetpackers, which you could get to high objects from like anywhere that has. And the second one is the rocket leap, which this is like, you could say an exo boost forward, you could say a leap forward.
Yeah, like if you think like Black Ops 3 for example, how it has its little double jump ability, like that's what like the rocket jump is kind of like. It's like a surge of boost that you can use to get from place to place, or if you're in a sticky situation and you want to get out of it.
And lastly, we have is our cloud gas, which basically this is like a smoke grenade, which if any plant goes on it, they get hurt. And then lastly, which we have is a super stinky cloud, which is like a humongous cloud, and then like when enemy plant goes on it, they get super damage. I think this wraps up for the foot soldier.
Yeah, so let's go on to the next person. So next up is the engineer. So this guy is really unique. He can build, and he's pretty much your troll class, just by the looks of him, as you can see. He's as you can tell in the title, an engineer. He builds stuff. He will build your teleporters. He can repair, like
build anything,
drones and stuff. Yes, he can, and he sets up these little drones to protect the teleporters in case any pesky little plants get nearby.
But not only that, has turrets and teleporters. It's similar to like the cactus, which that's his arch enemy, which it has a zombie drone, like how the cactus has its own drone, it has its own zombie drone.
Yes, if any zombie such as a chomper gets near his range, he will use a sonic grenade, which will stun the a plant temporarily, leaving them prey till the attack of the engineer.
Besides the sonic grenade, you could use the mines, which you could set up by like 3 mines. Just imagine that. Just set that around the Guardians of Graveyard's base, and then when chompers go on it, they instantly get out of the burrow. And the jackhammer is pretty good when you get faced up by like rushing enemies, because this is technically the way of moving very fast, and you could rush chompers. Like when a chomper burrows you and tries to eat you up with the jackhammer, it'll just counter it and just make the chomper vulnerable.
Yeah, and if you have a need for speed, use the turbo jackhammer. That will give you a big boost of speed, but unfortunately it tends to explode at random times, so watch out for that.
That wraps up with the engineer.
Now, on to the scientists. Oh, he's like the arch enemy of the sunflower. As you can tell, sunflower, medic, same thing for scientists. It's gonna be a medic class. Now, this pesky guy can drop healing stations at any time, once the cooldown is done. In his arsenal is his little, what's it called?
Explode
little
balls.
Ray gun looking thing. Yeah,
Okay.
his sticky balls and ray gun. His sticky exploding balls is pretty much like your little sticky grenade. It will
Yes.
stick to any object, and once it's near proximity of a plant, it will just blow up.
Besides the ray gun is basically good for close range to medium range. It's basically like a shotgun. And lastly, the other ability that the scientist has is warp, which basically is like a teleportation, which you can just juke out the plants.
In this mode, the scientist is invincible and cannot get killed until after he gets out of the mode.
Which that's pretty annoying. That's good for going to graveyards for like the ending part, one of the maps. Which
Yeah.
that wraps up for the scientist.
Oh, before we end the scientist, I forgot to add one thing: the Mega Heal Bomb. It's pretty much the sticky ball, but it's like it will shoot down and give you a big globe of health.
Oh, yeah,
so
I
letting
forgot
you
about that.
guys know out there.
Yeah, that wraps up with the scientist. And lastly, which we have is the All-Star. The All-Star is its nemesis to the nemesis of who, I forget. It's basically, this is like the powerhouse, you could say, of one of the plants. And its ability it has is a minigun. That's like a machine gun, you could say. It shoots out basically like rockets or something like that. And it hurts,
It shoots out
basically this,
footballs.
yeah. This is basically like the counter for the what was his name? The Chomper, yeah. It's like the powerhouse. But its first ability it has is a tackle. Tackle is basically, you guys get it, like a football player. They just rush you and just it makes the plants go flying in air, and it causes a humongous damage. It's good for rushing plants.
Next up, we have the Impunt. When in doubt, use the Impunt. What could happen? I don't know. Well, the Impunt, what it does is, when you activate this ability, your All-Star will shoot out an imp out of its weapon, and once hit on impact, it will cause a heavy damage to enemies.
It's like a
Be
suicide
careful,
bomb.
though. Oh yeah, it's like a suicide bomb, but just be careful when using it, because if you miss the shot, you can, in fact, get killed by enemies, leaving you pretty much vulnerable to attack.
Yeah, and then they have another one called the long bomb impunt, which this is like a longer distance with the imp. That's the only difference. And lastly, we have its shields. Yeah, this is the nemesis of a cactus. Yeah, I forgot about it. And which has its shields, which these are like potatoes, but
Yeah, they're pretty much like potatoes. It can protect you. It will absorb a lot of damage. When I mean a lot, I mean emphasize a lot of damage.
it's good to put these around teleporters, so your zombie friends don't get hurt or take the damage for the teleporters.
Not only do you have a normal shield, you have your shield decoy, which is a weaker version of the shield, but you can use you could bring in double the amount of shields compared to your normal dummy shield.
But this wraps up for both the plants and the zombies in depth, talking to you guys about what each description, what they do. But that does the whole description of this whole video. Be sure to check out my brother's channel. It will be linked down in the description. As always, my name is @GPBTV. Be sure to hit the button down below. Subscribe to me if you want to see more content similar like this in the future. As always, my name is @GPBTV, aka Grandparent. I'm signing out. Peace and love.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye. I'll see you guys someday, tomorrow.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure if you already did, leave a like, comments, and likes and comments are always greatly appreciated. I'm losing what I'm saying right now. I'm not used to this at all.
But
As
hopefully
always, we can't even talk. We're just talking all over each other.
Do you want me to end it first or you?
You end it first.